Hey everyone. So we've recorded a couple of videos about moving data from one property to another. So I don't know if you haven't seen those videos. Basically, we have this old property here in HubSpot, which is the country, and it's a text property. So all these details have been typed in, manually, sort of one by one for each contact, or by the user, or by by your team, or by the client. And then we did a few different options to then move this over to a new property we created, which is a drop-down property like this. And so this means that the client or the HubSpot user will select the specific country, and there won't be any mistake relating to misspelling, or maybe writing like NZ instead of New Zealand, or US UK instead of United Kingdom, or whatever. So it just ensures consistency with the names, and then you can do segmentation and other things with this data much more easily. And so we no longer need this other property here. It's just a bit confusing to have this old one, which is text, and this new one, which is drop down. So I'm going to show you in this video how to remove this property, basically. So it's cleaned from the system, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. And all the users of your account will just be using this standard country drop down property. So let's go first to properties. This is up here in the little settings button. Go to properties, and we're looking at the contact property. So we're in the right place because we're talking about the country for that particular contact. It's not for the company or deals or anything else like that. Although the process is almost the same if you do need to do this for the other objects like companies. But we'll stay in contacts for now. And then let's go and type in country. We can see we've got these two country properties. This is our new one, which we want to keep. And this is the old one we want to delete. But you can see here, if we go down here, we can't delete it. We can't archive it because it's being used. So if we scroll over here, we can see it's being used in 9 places. So before we archive and delete the property, we need to remove it from all of these active places. And so let's have a look. So we've got this workflow. This is a workflow I set up in another video. You can see here, this is the way, I'll share that video. This is the way to update the property record, the property data based on with a workflow. So we're taking the information from the old country property and putting it in the new country property. So we'll need to remove this in order to archive this property. And then we have these various lists that it's in, and we have these views. So let's open all of the views up first. And we basically just got to edit them. So we remove the column for country old, and we replace it with the new country property. We can apply that and do the same for this one. Yeah, we'll remove this. I mean, the fastest way would actually be just to delete these views. And we can do that by going to all views. And in this case, I'm just going to delete them, but you could also update them. I might keep a couple of them. Let's try deleting this one. And country name, we can delete that one. And we'll leave these other ones. We'll remove targets. And then let's go into this one. We need to update this, get rid of the country. Okay, so let's go to edit columns. Let's double check country, old, we turn that off. We turn on the new country property. I'm just going to drag that up here and apply that. And we'll save this view. And let's double check if there were any others. I think key targets. Let's just have a quick look at that one again. Yeah, we still got country old. I don't think I saved that view. So let's get rid of country old. Let's apply and let's save the view like this. Okay, so we can close all those tabs. And then let's go to the lists. So we've got these lists. I've covered some of this in other videos as well. And here we have this list. So in this case, I'm going to edit this list because I want to keep this one. And I'm going to change this property to the new country property. And we're going to say, is Australia. Like this. And this one looks fine, so we'll save that. Let's go here. So we've got this other list, which is equal to any of Australia. This is a static list. So this one should be fine. Let's try that. We won't change that. We'll see what happens. And then we have another active list and we can edit this. So if you need more information about lists, please check out my video about views and lists in HubSpot. And there's a sort of a deep dive video about lists, what are lists, creating lists, etc. So check that out if you need more information about the lists. We can see here that this is the old property. So we're going to change this to the new one, country equals Australia, like this. And we select Australia. Okay. And then we have country old New Zealand. So let's do the same here. So we're going to change this property. Country is New Zealand. Like so. We got that there. Now we're going to click save. Okay. And now let's go back here and we've got our workflow. Let's open that up and we're going to just delete this work. I'll just keep this for now, just for my reference, but I'll delete this particular. I turn off the workflow as well. And we click save. Okay, so that should be fine. Now let's go back to properties. Let's try refreshing. It can take a couple of minutes to come through, but it looks like this is, yes, it looks like it's updated. So it takes a little while, but sometimes it can just be a minute or two. But as long as you've removed the property from any kind of list or workflow or anything like that, then you can archive it. So that looks like it's fine now. So we're going to go back here. We can see here it is. We now have the option to archive. So we can click archive. It actually won't delete it straight away. It'll first put the property in an archive for 90 days. And then after that, it'll automatically delete. So there's still about 3 months to pull it back if you needed to. If you do need to come back to it, you can basically find the archive properties here in this tab. And if you wanted to restore it, you could do it like this as well. So that's the way to remove, archive and delete a property. And then you don't have to worry about it coming up in searches or filtering or anything like that. You know, now if I type in country, I just have one option with my drop down like that. And it keeps it nice and neat. But just, be careful not to delete any properties or remove properties you actually need. Once they're gone, after 90 days, they're gone for good. And you can lose a lot of really valuable data inside the property if you're not careful with that as well. So I hope that's been useful. Let me know if you have any questions or any other areas you want to explore, and I'd be happy to help further. Okay, thanks again for watching, and see you next time. Cheers. Bye.